Welcome to the World of RC Outlaws podcast, episode 1, guys. We're starting a new podcast. We're going to be discussing all things remote control, nitro, electric, rock crawlers, oval track, the whole 9 yards. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what are the best nitro RC cars and trucks for beginners and or regulars. The recommended products for the top pick is a Traxxas Janto 3.3 nitro-powered stadium truck, a nitro/slash two-wheel short course racing truck, which has 50-mile-an-hour top speed, robust design, and stability control. I got a Nitro Rustler. I got a Bandit. I love both of them. But my Nitro Rustler is a pain in the butt. I'll tell you that much. I just broke the engine in. I had to replace a spur gear, a disc brake, and I went out and played for 5 minutes, and now I got to replace another spur gear. But the top picks are as far Team Lozy 8i GHT Nitro Buggy. It's very powerful and stable aluminum chassis. You got the HPI Trophy 4.6 buggy. You also got the Revo 3.3 monster truck, which you can race in some areas. They have like little monster truck games. Exceed RC Forenza off-road buggy, and that's a 4-wheel drive. Red Cat Racing Moonsoon XTR Nitro. You got the Rampages and the Tornadoes, which is good. Lozy has got pretty good brand. So what is the cheapest RC car? The best 5 cheap nitro RC car wholesale is the RTR Nitro powered off-road buggy Storm Blue, the Red Cat Racing Earthquake 3.3 cc 2-speed nitro semi truck, and the Red Cat Racing S30 Nitro buggy. So what fuel is used in nitro RC cars if you are a beginner? Well, RC Glow engines use nitro fuel, a methanol-based fuel with nitro methane and oil added. The amount of nitromethane in the fuel is typically about 20%, but could be anywhere in between 10 to 40% range or higher. Castor oil or synthetic oil is added to the fuel to provide lubrication and cooling. So, there's a bunch of fuels out there. We got VP Racing Fuels. You got Top Fuel. So, some people are also wondering, how fast do nitro cars go? Well, how fast is a nitro car? Well, as fast as you want it to go. For touring cars, you can pretty much count on at least 35 miles out of the box. 35 miles per hour out of the box. Ready to race. The higher-end touring cars will do 60 plus out of the box with the right mods and skills. It's possible to get the nitro car up to and over 100 miles an hour. I seen a car the other day when I was over at Mark Twain here in St. Charles, Missouri. They had a car go 100 plus, and it was a Mustang, which is a pretty good combination. So some people want to know, electric or nitro? I like my electric, and I like my nitro. I have 2 electrics and 1 nitro because during the summer, I don't like racing. I probably won't like racing indoors because this place don't have air conditioner where we race. I like racing outdoors, but I decided to get me a nitro just to try it again. So there are pros and cons to nitro versus electric versus brushless engines. So we're going to go over the whole 9 yards of that. So we will go over the whole 9 yards and everything about the pros and cons of the nitros. Here's some pros and cons of nitro gas powered RC. The pro is some RC hobbyists really like the increased realism of the smoke and noise of the nitro gas or powered engine. A key advantage is that you can run as long as you want by just adding fuel to the fuel tank. It provides the opportunity to learn some mechanical skills such as engine tuning. They are faster than brushed motor electric vehicles and some brushless electric if the engine is well tuned, and are more water resistant than many electric powered vehicles. The cons of a nitro gas or gas powered engine noise may disturb your neighbors and cannot be used on some RC tracks. They are not that loud, but some neighbors can be fussy. Gas powered engines take a bit more to work to break in and tune and maintain. There's additional learning curve, but they are not difficult to operate. As you purchase fuel, they have a higher operational cost long term. Most nitro gas powered vehicles do not have reverse. They cannot be used indoors due to the fumes they generate, unless you have a proper ventilation system. Natural gas fuel may be difficult to obtain if you are located far from an RC hobby shop. Ones often have two cycle engines, which can use standard gas and oil mix. Okay, now we're off to the pros and cons of electric motor powered RC. Pros are they are quiet and therefore should not disturb your neighbors. They are easy to operate and maintain. Better choice if you are mechanically challenged. They can be used on indoors and on our all RC tracks. Reverse is standard. Brushless motors powered products can provide a similar or higher speeds than offered by a gas powered product. The cons of this is the runtime and playtime is limited due to capacity of batteries you have. Once your batteries are all depleted, your playtime is over. Unless you have a fast charger, you normally want several batteries to increase your playtime. The mAh rating of a battery indicates its capacity. The higher number, the more playtime. The more playtime your battery will provide. For example, a 2,000 milliamp NIMH battery in a brushed vehicles will usually last 12 to 20 minutes, depending on how you drive. And you got a 3,900 LiPo battery in a brushless vehicle can last 25 to 40 minutes, depending on how you can drive. The brushless electronic technology. The brushless electric motor technology is relatively newer technology for RC hobbies, but has gained a lot of traction due to cost, becoming more affordable and inherent advantages of a brushless motor. A brushless electric motor does not have the brushes or the commutator type you find in a standard electric motor. The locations of the magnets and windings are also reversed. The permanent magnet is placed on the rotor part, and the copper windings are on the stationary part around the rotating rotor. A computerized electronic speed control, your escape, ESC, as we call it, is used to control the electrical fields generated by the windings, which cause the rotor to turn, and also controls how much power is drawn from the battery based on the torque, the speed is needed at any point in time. Your pros of a brushless electronic motor is high power to weight ratio and higher speeds. Brushless motors are substantially faster than any brushed motor vehicles. For instance, our brushed motor vehicle has the top speed of 35 to 45 kilometers an hour, while our brushless motors typically have a top speed of 60 to 100 kilometers, depending on our model. Higher efficiency for longer battery life, longer motor life, reduced electrical and physical noise, better heat dissipation, which allows the motors to be sealed to protect them from debris and water. Typically are used with LiPo batteries, which provide greater power and more playtime. The cons are brushless electronic vehicles are significantly more expensive than the brushed. They're more expensive, which is the Bandit is a brushless VXL and only cost me $259. Then my Slash truck cost me about that, about 300 altogether. Electric battery charger. The battery charger was $99. So that's mainly a good thing. So some people say, how long does tires last? Well, we're going to tell you. So, steps for measuring your RC car tires. You use a digital caliper measure the width of the rim. Once you have the width measurement, divide it by 2 to get the radius of your tire. This step involves measuring the depth and the mounting hex slot. You can usually go one season on a RC tire. If you want to know how often to replace your tires, chances are that you also want to know how long does the average RC car tire last. Usually a season, but several factors is they could last around 3 months. But if you're not hard on the tires and all that, it could last you a whole year. It could last you a whole year. So, but there are many different options that you can use out there for the engine and all that. You can upgrade and everything. So, next we're going to go talk about what this COVID has did. COVID has put a lot of tracks at, as you call it, on edge because some of them can't pay the rent. But this place that made this www.thisshirtsportsmytrack, it supports your local track. So, short wheel courses. Let's see what else we got here, guys. Yeah, you got carpet tracks. In St. Louis, there is a carpet track. It's in the mall. Then you got Smack Track, Dirt Burners, and Gideon RC Park over in Collinsville, Illinois. And you got B&L Hobby, about 60 miles south of St. Louis in Bonne Terre, Missouri. That race. I think Smack races Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Dirt Burners is currently closed until the quarantine lifts. Way I heard, B&L is going to start their races on the week of the 15th. Friday the 15th, B&L hopefully is ready to race by that time. Be ready to race. So, let's see here. Give me a minute here to look up something else here, guys. Shoot, I don't want that one. It's taking me to the wrong thing. Not prepared for our first vlogcast, so. See if it does this time. There we go. So These tracks are broadcasting live right now on Live RC, LSR Speedway, OCRC Speedway, Apex Raceway and Hobbies, 110 RC Raceway, PDX RC Underground, GS and GS Speed Hobby, Coyote Hobbies, First State Hobbies, Reckless Hobbies, Bill's RC Shop, Hoosier RC Hobbyplex, Race City, TFTR, Finish Line Raceway, Gulf Coast Raceway, On Track Raceway, Genesis RC, Eaton's Intermountain RC, Beachline, Adrenaline RC, I cannot pronounce Tark Nakaki, Radio Control Car Club is online racing tonight, practicing looks like. Ultraline, Hobbies RC Raceway, GRC, North Gogjo Jew RC Raceway, and Ronin Raceway is also live. Well, here's something awesome to look into. JC Concepts releases new B74 aluminum steering bell crankset. So, JC Concepts has the steering bell cranks on the B74 covered with an all-new lightweight aluminum steering bell crank. A servo saver-less aluminum steering system is a CNC machine that replaces the shock plastic components. So, with aluminum, you don't have to replace because it just dents, and then you can probably undent it. It's lightweight, more lightweight than plastic, and more rigid, and increase the steering feel and response. It features an anodose with a chamfered edge. The retail price of these for a set of these are $40. The map price is $34. It fits the team associated B74 only right now. So that's some good news out there. So Dirt Nitro. So the works of this is we're all ready to race. We're all ready for the race season to get started. Some of us are itching to go, and some of us are like, I don't know. I think we should just wait and wait it out, is what some people are thinking. Some states did close down the RC tracks and won't open them until they're deemed essential, which I think hobby shops should be deemed essential. Because if you're at home and have nothing to do, then you want some kind of a hobby to do, you got to go to the hobby shop to get something to do. But some people don't like that. There is one track that got in trouble for hosting a race and got shut down. I heard each racer got fined $350 by the city and we call it health department and everything. So it's bad out there. People are snitching on everybody for being out, but it tramples over some people's rights, as they call it. It tramples over their freedom to be out. But some people think that safety's more better than freedom. You know, we're not going to get into that. Because with me, I'd rather be locked down. I'm a nitro guy. I really want to get racing. But I have a low immune system. So this coronavirus has got me scared. I'm finally going to be able to get out and that, and hopefully I don't get sick this weekend. So But there was only one RC Nitro driver that got the Rona. Jared Tebow. I heard it had the Rona. He was in the hospital a couple days, and he's better now, and he's out and back on his blog. So, I don't even know what some of these things are. So, there are many different products out there that people like to review. Let's check out some of these reviews on some products. Let me pull one up here. The Proline Hole Shot 3.0. Pro Shot 3.0 off-road buggy rear tires. The Hole Shot 2.0 is renowned across the world as one of the most used race tires of all time. From world championships to national championships to regional race events to club race events. The Hole Shot 2.0 design has just won about every title imaginable. Proline Innovation Team is proud to bring you the Hole Shot 3.0 featuring the latest generation of race tire for maximum performance combined with longer lasting waterproof closed cell foam included. The unique mini pin Hole Shot design has remained virtually unchanged since it's already proven to provide the most optimum level of traction. In dusty and hard packed and grooved conditions. It's the Hole Shot 3.0 is the must-have tire in everybody's racing arsenal. So go get you some today. I might go buy me some because by the way these reviews are, I need some tires before summer season starts. So features the latest generation race tires, carcass for unmatched performance, iconic Hole Shot style small square lug technology, long-lasting closed cell foam, outer pins, and fits in 1/10 to 2.2 buggy rear tires. Hey, that'll go on my 10th scale buggy. So there's a bunch of tires out there. We've got the Proline Big Bore shocks that's been reviewed. 90 to 95 millimeter mm. The large, nearly 11 mm bore allows the big bore shocks to function correctly as true performance shocks due to larger oil volume in the shock body. So these shocks are highly reviewed. They have hard chrome coated shock staff, captured lower spring perch, and a rebuild kit, which is sold separately. But that's all the time we got for today, guys. We want to thank you for joining us on episode 1, and we hope to see you guys on episode 2, where we talk more about the RC life and RCs. If you guys have any comments or questions or what got something that you guys want us to talk about, you could post it in the comments section because we will read all those comments. So thank you for tuning into the World of RC Outlaws podcast, episode 1. Don't forget, if you are a track owner and you are looking to sponsor a RC Outlaw race, you can call 1-844-9-OUTLAW for more information.